Yo guys, what's up? Russ here. Today I've got episode 6 of going through my comic book collection. This time it's the Spider-Man box. Let's jump right into it. Alright, I know I say this every time, but I'm going to try to run through this one a little quicker than the other ones. So I'm not going to talk as much on each book. I've got Spectacular Spider-Man 250. These are in no particular order, by the way. This is one I definitely recommend reading if you haven't. It's a great Green Goblin story. One of my favorites. Green Goblin is my all-time favorite Spider-Man villain. This is Peter Parker Dusk, issue 1. And this is part of, I believe it was an 8-part miniseries called Identity Crisis. And each one of these had an issue 2 to it. I don't have the issue 2s, but this was a really good storyline. Spectacular Prodigy, issue 1. And if I remember right, basically Peter Parker's identity was in crisis of getting revealed as Spider-Man. So he quit being Spider-Man for a little bit and made up these 4 new characters. This is the Sensational Hornet and the Amazing Ricochet. Eventually I'm going to get the part 2s to those again, but probably going to be a little bit. I've got Sensational Spider-Man issue 8. This was in the Ben Reilly era where he took over as Spider-Man. I've got issue 4. A lot of people didn't like Ben Reilly, but I did. I thought it was a really good storyline. I preferred him more as the Scarlet Spider, but he was okay as Spider-Man too. And I dig the costume. This was an Onslaught tie-in. Sensational Spider-Man issue 6. Issue 7. We have Spider-Man issue 72. Again, these are some more of the Onslaught tie-ins. Really great reads. And Amazing Spider-Man 415. We've got some Web of Spider-Man here in issue 58. We've got Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 24. Got some more Web here, issue 88. And here is the start of the Maximum Carnage storyline, Spider-Man Unlimited issue 1. This was a 14-part miniseries. I guess you could call it a maxi series. It was 14 issues. I unfortunately don't have this entire set anymore. It was part of the stuff I had to sell off back in the day. But I do still have this first part and part 9 of the series. I eventually plan on getting the entire set back, but it's probably going to be a little bit because right now everything Carnage is just kind of ridiculously priced because of the movie. Focus. Dang. But yeah, the Maximum Carnage set is kind of just ridiculous right now, price-wise. Probably should have put that back together a long time ago, but who knew the market was going to do what it did. I have Amazing Spider-Man 327. Really cool Magneto cover. Jumps all the way up to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue 3. This came out in 2019, I believe. It was either 2019 or early 2020. I can't remember. I have Amazing Spider-Man 700. This is the 5th printing. Really cool Doc Ock cover. Got Marvel Tales featuring starring Spider-Man issue 85. I have Spider-Man and Daredevil issue 1 special edition. Absolutely love this cover. This book actually came in an AOK from Lady Fantastic. We've got another Spider-Man team-up featuring Gambit and Howard the Duck. Really cool cover on that one. That's issue 5, by the way. We've got Spider-Woman issue 1. And I believe this is an art germ cover. I'm not 100% sure though, but I think it is. We've got this in spectacular Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. That's hard to say. Issue 1. Really fun little read. We've got Amazing Spider-Man Annual 23, it looks like, from 1989. Cool cover on that one. We've got Amazing Spider-Man 49. This is from the current run that's currently ongoing. And issue 50. This is Spider-Man issue 1. This is part of a 5-part miniseries by J.J. Abrams and his son. And this is a really great read. It took forever to come out. I think it took a little over a year to finally get all 5 issues out. And oddly enough, I don't think it had anything to do with COVID. From my understanding, there was disputes between the writers and artists. I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard. In any case, this was an excellent read, and I highly recommend, if you haven't read it, to pick up the trade. You can probably still get the single issues relatively cheap, because I don't think there was a lot of hype behind this, but I really enjoyed the story. And there's issue 5, the final issue in the set. I have Spider-Man 2099 issue 1. This is a really rough copy. Probably hard to tell because of the chrome cover, but a lot of spine ticks on that thing. Absolute Carnage issue 1. Some more Marvel team up here featuring Spider-Man in issue 3. We've got Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 99. Just a classic cover there. One of my all-time favorite covers right here, Web of Spider-Man, issue 1. Awesome cover. We have Web of Spider-Man, issue 100. So it jumps from 1 to 100 there. And this, I think, is actually the first appearance of the Spider Armor, which is pretty cool. Little minor key there. We have Amazing Spider-Man 252. Just ignore the $3.99 facsimile price. I don't have the original of this yet, but I do plan on picking it up one day. Maybe when or if the market ever kind of relaxes a little bit. We have Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. Really cool black suit cover. And I believe I got this one out of one of the Walmart 3-packs quite a while ago. We have Spectacular Spider-Man issue 200. This is another great issue. Definitely recommend reading that if you haven't. Have the Amazing Spider-Man 16. This is the Comics Exposure variant. Awesome cover. This came in an AOK from my friend Lindsay, formerly Lindsay's Geeked Out Knickknacks. Another cool black suit cover, one of my favorites, Spectacular Spider-Man issue 101. Love the black suit era. We have another Spider-Man team-up featuring the X-Men this time, issue 1. I want to say this is a Jim Lee cover, but I could be wrong. We have a Marvel What If here. What If the Punisher, Peter Parker. This is the action figure variant. I really dig these. We have a Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man and the Beast. I should probably have these Marvel Tales in a separate category, but I just kind of mixed them in with the Spider-Man box. Sort of like this one. I actually found this in a dollar bin maybe 2 years ago now. That is an awesome book to have there. Cool Stan Lee cover. We have Spider-Man issue 237. This is from the Miles Morales run. Awesome cover there with Miles and the Hobgoblin. And we have Spider-Man the Parker Years issue 1. There's my boy Ben Reilly down there in the Scarlet Spider suit. Still one of my favorite costume designs. Alright, we have Spider-Man Homecoming the Prelude. This is a 2-issue set. I only have issue 1 because I found it in a dollar bin and couldn't find the other one. But I mostly just picked it up because of that cover. I love that Spider-Man's holding Cap's shield in it from Civil War. Really cool. This is one of my few promotional comics that I actually found this in a dollar bin too. Apparently you could get this free back in the day with the purchase of AIM toothpaste. But yeah, I saw that in a dollar bin and I thought it was really cool, so I picked it up. Again, really cool Green Goblin cover. I have Ghost Spider issue 1. This was an Art Gem variant. And I have another Ghost Spider issue 1. This was the Battle Lines variant. I'm not sure who did this one, but I really like both those covers, so I picked them both up back when they first came out. Didn't continue this book, so I don't really know how the story went. I have Spider-Woman issue 30. Love this cover. Think that's really cool. Get it to focus there. And I have a Spider-Woman issue 1. But this is from the 90s run, I believe. Yep, looks like 1990. Right on the dot. We've got a Spider-Geddon issue 0. Didn't continue this storyline either. I mostly just picked this up for the cover. Thought that was cool that they added Spider-Ham in there. So yeah, I know nothing about this this story or this series because I didn't get any more after this book. I've got Venomverse issue 4. I've got Symbiote Spider-Man issue 1. This was another cover buy for me. This gorgeous Gwen Stacy art germ cover. Love that. Got Amazing Spider-Man issue 354. Issue 357 with an awesome Punisher cover. Got Amazing Spider-Man 437. It has a completely blank barcode area, so I'm not sure if that like signifies a second printing or direct edition or what that is when it has the blank barcodes like that. I have Amazing Spider-Man issue 245. I've got an Amazing Spider-Man Annual, issue 27. Amazing Spider-Man 797. And these next few are all connecting covers. We got 798. $7.99. Awesome Red Goblin cover. And issue 800. And I actually won this set in a giveaway on Instagram from McGrabbin Comics. Like, geez, had to have been at least 2 years ago now. I have another issue of 800. This is actually an issue that I bought. This thing had tons of variant covers, but this was one of my favorites. Love that it showcases a bunch of other villains on it, and heroes and anti-heroes. Plus, way down in the corner, it's got my boy Iron Fist. I have yet another Amazing Spider-Man 800. And this one came from Lindsay as well. I have Amazing Spider-Man 801. And Amazing Spider-Man #1. This is where they rebooted the series. And I really, honestly, I hate when they do that. I wish they would just stay with the original numbering and continue the story. But, you know, what are you going to do? Eventually, it seems like they all go back to the legacy numbering anyway. So, why they constantly start over with #1s, who knows? I have X-Force Joins Spider-Man issue 16. It's a cool sideways cover. I have a free comic book day Spider-Man, which I believe this was just part of the Absolute Carnage story. I think. Anyway, I haven't really read it. I have Web of the Scarlet Spider issue 1. Absolutely love this cover. Eventually, I need to get the other 3 parts to this. I got Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man 165. I have issue 120. This is one of the anniversary covers. They did these for a ton of books. I have Spider-Man issue 8. This, I guess, is the booty variant. Like big butts and I cannot lie. I have Spider-Man issue 26. This was one of 3 anniversary issues. I have Spider-Man issue 38. Issue 39. Really bizarre cover on the way they drew Spider-Man on this one. And issue 40. And this was all a 3-part storyline featuring Electro. We have Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1. Jumps to issue 19. From what I've read of these Ultimate Spider-Man books, they're really good. Issue 20. Awesome Craven cover on issue 21. It jumps to issue 47. Then it jumps all the way to issue 110. issue 125. I have Web of Spider-Man, issue 63. Web of Spider-Man 72. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, issue 1. Issue 2. And it jumps to issue 6. And if you really feel like crying, read this story. It will do it. Alright, that's it for episode 6. I hope you guys are enjoying this look at my comic book collection. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!